Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Yeah, today I thought I would do a video on propagation. Just to show you what I'm busy propagating, what has been sitting in water, and what's ready to be planted soon, and all that. So I'm very excited. Yeah, it's not a whole lot because then I've planted some of the plants which I've propagated and they needed to be transplanted into soil. But today I'm just showing you what is still sitting in water. But before I do that, I firstly want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. For those who have, thank you, it means a lot. And thank you so much for liking my videos, for commenting, and for keep on coming back and watching my videos. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It will mean a lot. And remember to click the notification bell that you don't miss out on new uploads. So yeah, I thought really I wanted to put that out there. I'm very grateful. It means a lot. So let's talk propagation. I've had a video on propagation a while ago. As you all know, I love propagating, and most of the plants I have, I've propagated them, and it's always a joy to see something you have done yourself. You've watched it grow and develop roots and then mature into a big plant, and to know that I've done that. That's me. I've done that. Yes, that one I bought, but this one I did myself. So it's always a joy. It's for me, it's so fulfilling. So if you have a plant, like I always say, if you have a plant that you like, if you can propagate it, why not? Why not propagate it and have a whole lot of them? So I'm just gonna show you what I am busy propagating. I'll start with the obvious. I call it the obvious because I'm always propagating it, this plant. I'm sure you can guess. And I don't think I'll stop propagating it because it will always give off babies and I'll always propagate them. So spider plant. So there we go. I've got about 5 of these lovely uh, glass tubes or glasses which they're sitting on. So it's quite cool. So all of them, as you can see, they're ready to be transplanted into soil, as you can see that. So I'm very excited. That's number one. There's number one. There's number two. This one I want to clean it up a bit. Not quite happy with what's happening here. That's not a root. That's just a leaf that went. So I need to clean that up. And as you can see, some of them, the roots are still a bit small. Look at this one, how long these roots are. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. So yeah, that's better. When I put it in front of my face, it focuses. So yeah, so some roots are not quite there yet, and some are there. So that's what I've got propagating. It's about 5 of it's a whole lot of plants. I mean, there's 2 in here and there's 2 in there, which makes it 4, and 2 in here, which makes it 6, 7, 8. So I've got about 8 spider plants propagating at the moment, and I'm very excited about it. Just a minute. So yeah, that's my spider plant. I just wanted to show you something quickly, what I mean, the beauty of propagation. Okay, so it starts like that. You take it off its mother plant, and that's all you do. You stick it in water, and you make sure that you change your water regularly. And then as time goes on, that's what you're gonna see happening. You're gonna see the roots develop, you know. Then you get to a place where what I've just shown you now, it's ready to be transplanted into soil. Just want to show you something. And this is what I would usually do. I've transplanted these ones recently into soil, and they are doing very well. I haven't had issues. Actually, they've grown even, they've really grown. So yeah, what you have to just keep doing is make sure that you keep the soil moist. When it dries, you make sure that you water them. And from this point, obviously you'll get to something like this. It will get to this point. This one needs water. I need to water this one. As you can see, it has grown. It's also what I've propagated. So I'm just trying to show you the whole process of it. One thing about propagation, it takes a whole lot of patience, but it's very rewarding. So yeah, then it will come to this point, and obviously to this point, this is also what I've propagated. You'll see as you go, yeah, you'll lose a leaf or two. It's not an issue. Just pluck them out. It's not an issue at all. Even this one, I need to water it. So you just plug it out. There we go. And yeah, you continue to take care of it. When it dries out, you water it. And then from there, you'll be having something like this. Now, in here, I only had about 2 of these. Just only 2. Started off like that, let it grow, and then I decided to put it in a pot like this. And yeah, so and this is another propagation of mine. This was another propagation of mine, and this another in here I did something completely different, which I wanted to see how it will come out looking. With this one, I took a whole lot of my I took all the spider plants I was propagating, and everything that was ready to be transplanted. Then I put it in one pot. That's what I did. All of these, I had quite a lot of them, and then I put them in one pot, in here. And I watched them grow, and this is what they have become. It's so beautiful. I mean, this is my pride and joy. I look at it, it makes me every time want to propagate more spider plants. So it's one plant. Sorry, it's one plant. I will guarantee you, without any fear or whatsoever, that you will never go wrong with it. Propagation wise, you will never go wrong with it. So yeah, and again, you don't have to go straight into water. I always say, if the babies the babies you're taking off the mother have nodes on them, you can put them directly into the soil. And it's always good to do multiple of them, because then some might catch and some might not catch. So so yeah, that's what I've done. But this works all the time, because you get to see the roots develop, and then you put it in soil, and it has never ever failed me. It has never ever failed me. I've given this away to family and friends, and yeah, it's always a joy to visit them and see, oh, it's doing well. It didn't die. Well, I have to keep on calling. Did you give it water? Are you taking care of it? Are you giving it water? Is it on the right spot? And all that. So yeah, it's a joy. So I wanted to just show you that yeah, it's really something fun to do and exciting, and it's completely rewarding. So that was spider plant. And the next one I've propagated and it has done so well, is my I need to give this water. As you can see, it needs water. It's my sweetheart, my heart leaf sweetheart, pothos. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. This it's very easy to propagate. It's also very easy to propagate. You know, you can stick it in water and watch the roots grow, or if it has already the nodes, you can just stick it in soil and, you know, and watch water it when it's dry. And yeah, there you go. It will never give you issues. That's exactly what I've done here. I've put it in water and watched the roots develop, and when it was ready to be transplanted into soil, I did exactly that. And there we go. It's doing very well. This is I'm getting a new leaf, as you can see, and this is a new leaf. And yeah, so that's a sign of a plant happy and showing you that it's doing well. So I just need to give it water. So when I'm done here, I'm going to give it water. And the other one I have propagated, another pothos I've propagated and planted. This one I didn't make it sit in water, I must be honest. I just took the cuttings and I put them directly into soil. That's your Syndapsis primum, yeah, primum. Oh no, yeah, it's a pothos. It's a beautiful pothos. I love it. So all I did is I took the cuttings and I stick them directly into soil, and they took root. And to be very honest with you, they don't. It's always good to have a whole lot of cuttings in one pot, especially if you're gonna do that method, because not all of them are gonna take root. Others are gonna die. I'm gonna show you. And if I've lost a few of them, you know, but you can see quite a few of them took root, which is nice. Quite a few of them took root, and you know, so I'm very excited about it. And this is still the same plant. Like I say, you lose some and you'll gain some. So all these have gained root. You can see it's standing nicely. It's quite happy. It has maintained its color. It's not funny looking. But then you can see these two and many more which have cut off and pulled out, didn't take root. So you will have a few that they don't take root, and they'll just go off yellow and eventually fall off. You know, you can pull them out or you can leave them to eventually fall off. So these ones, I don't want to disturb the plant. I'm just going to chop it at the bottom. So those two are going, you know. So yeah, even when you look at that one, it might say goodbye. You'll never know. So it's nice to have quite a lot of cuttings in one pot, because ideally you want to have a full pot. Ideally you want to have a full pot. So then if you lose some, then you're still left with a good looking full lovely pot. So this also I've propagated. That's your Syndapsis epiprimnum aureum. So yeah, it's a pothos. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It's in my, one of it is in my bathroom and the other one is in one of it is my guest bathroom and the other one is in the family corner. So yeah, so next, sitting in water, those ones are the ones I did directly into soil. So I wanted to show you, and they're doing just fine. I don't let them dry out for too long. When the minute they're dry, I give them water. The minute they're dry, I give them water. And The other one that I'm busy with is my my heart leaf Brazil philodendron. This beautiful, beautiful 2 shades of green pothos. It's so beautiful. I love it. I've got a whole lot of it. I've got 4 of these. I've got 4 of these full. I've cut them off the mother plant, which is sitting in my bathroom. It's trailing already, so I chopped the trailing to half and propagated this. So this is beautiful. As you can see, I'm gonna try and show you. Hopefully it can focus. I already have roots in most of the stems. Most of the cuttings already have roots, which is exciting. So soon I'm transplanting these into soil. I'll do another video when I do that sometime, but it will be very soon. It will be very soon, probably this week or this coming week. So yeah, again, it's a very easy plant to propagate. And I'm excited. I'm gonna have a whole lot of these. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put all this in one pot. All this in one pot. Why? Because I want to have a full, beautiful pot, and at the same time, you want to make sure that if one doesn't take root, you are not left with an empty pot. You still have something nice and beautiful to look at. So that's one of the plants I'm propagating at the moment, my heartleaf Brazil. And the other one, which I am mostly excited about, which I did a video on how many months ago? That was May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 5 months ago, literally 5 months ago. Is my crouton. I mean, it's been 5 months. I took these cuttings when we were away in the South Coast, and man, I was so excited when I did that video, and little did I know it will take so long for the roots to develop. I mean, but I thank God. I really want to thank God that I never gave up, that I stayed positive. I didn't give up. I didn't chuck them out. I continued to change the water, and I never lost one plant. If you remember on that video, I brought home 5 cuttings from 5 different crouton trees, and I still have all five, and all 5 are doing well, healthy. They have remained happy in water without roots for a longest of time, and I've never had issues with them. I've even recently have seen them even bloom. I've seen them getting new new growth, and so it's been a long wait, and for me, it has been the biggest test, because all the other propagations I've done, really, plants wise, they've never taken this long. I've never propagated something that has taken this long. So it has been a test. It has been, not easy. But every time I'll walk past it, what would give me joy was the fact that they're still alive and they still look happy, and I'm not losing anything. They are happy. So I'm going to show you how they're doing. And I've got good news and exciting news. The roots are coming out eventually. And I didn't do anything. Literally, I didn't use a root hormone. I didn't do anything. All I did was keep on changing my water, keep on changing my water. I did nothing, you know. And I'm so excited. Because at some point I thought, sure, maybe I should have used the root hormone. I mean, I've never used that. I don't even know how it looks, and I don't even know where I'm gonna. Well, you go to a garden shop probably to go look for one. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to force a plant to root. I really want for nature to take its course and see this happen without me doing anything, you know, to push it to do it. And it has been a joy. It has been a joy. So I just want to show you. I'm sorry, sinuses. As much as I love plants, yeah. So I'm going to show you my crouton one by one. Now, this is the one that I was saying was in bloom, has been in bloom, but I've lost most of the bloom. Even taking it out, a few fell out. So yeah, all this was covered with flowers for a while. I wish I did this video while it was still like that, but nonetheless, it's okay. So yeah, and the joy about this is, this one you can see the roots haven't, they're coming out. I don't know how to show you this. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. There you go. Yeah. That's where they're coming out. I don't know if you can see, but that's where they're coming out, right there. It's, yeah, there. Can you see? So they're coming out. These ones have not yet quite like shoot out, but you can see their heads, like they're knobs or not. Yeah. So I'm very excited about it. That's number one. Okay, that's number one. I'm gonna put it in here. And then number two, and it's a different kind of crouton. And the other one, which the roots have come out. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at those roots. Oh, they were worth waiting for. Is this kind of crouton. You know, there's so many species out there. I need to get their names, but it's this kind. And you can see the new growth I'm talking about. I mean, really, how rewarding is that? Now, these babas have been sitting in water for 5 months. For 5 months. I've had someone ask me on my channel, on the comments, as saying that I must let her know when that happens. And I can't wait to let her know that, you know what? They've taken root, they've developed roots. Yes, another one. Look at those roots. Ah! So excited. And this is a different kind of crouton. Beautiful color. Look at that. And again, I've never had any issues. All is well. You know, that's number 3, by the way. And number 4. Number 4 is this little baba. Oh, this was the tiniest of them all. Same thing with this one. The roots haven't shoot out yet, as you can see for yourself. They haven't, but soon I'm sure they will. But I've got a new growth, 2 new growths coming out there. I've lost the leaf. I've lost about 2 leaves off from this one, but I'm getting 2 new growths. And the last one, and obviously you can see it's a different kind also. It's a different kind of crouton. And the last one is this one. The roots have come out. And it's this kind, you know. So yeah, and they've been sitting in water the whole time. I'm going to give them fresh new water, fresh clean water, and continue to wait for the roots to be at a place where I feel I can pot them, transplant them. Now, while on the crouton topic, I had bought myself a crouton, which was my very first crouton. and it came home all nice and bushy and absolutely beautiful, and it lost leaves. And I understood, because they told me when you get home, because of the change of environment and all that and all that and all that, it will lose some leaves, but then it will be okay as time goes on, it will recover. Fine, that happened. And at some point I was left with uh 3 leaves. It was really just falling, and I was left with and at some point I decided to take it out of its soil, and I've put it in the water, and I cleaned it out. There was nothing left of it. There was nothing left of it. Um, really, it was gone. It looked like it was gone. I cut everything off. I cleaned everything off. Remaining roots, I cleaned everything off. Nothing looked good. And there we go. It has developed new roots. Those are new. This I had bought from the shop. It came as a pot plant. It was in it was a plant. And you can see this has died. Really, it has died. And this one, yeah, stayed alive. And there's new roots, completely new. All of that is new. And these leaves, 1, 2, is new growth. They were never there. This was what was there, what was left. So I'm happy to say I was able to save this baba, because I almost lost it. This was my first crouton. I almost lost it. I was able to save it. And I've been thinking this whole time, watching these beautiful croutons of mine developing roots, and asking myself, do I want to transplant them, or do I want to keep them in water, and just leave them in water? I still haven't come to deciding what I should do. If you are out there and you are growing your crouton in water and not in soil, and you think it's the best thing to do, please advise. Because I have bought one before. I even harvested those ones, and I don't know, this is the happiest I've seen it, to be very honest, in water. Uh, Before I decided to clean it out and take it out of soil, I almost lost it. Everything was just bad, completely bad. Then I cut off all the roots, and I stick whatever was left in water and hoped for the best. And I got that. Now I don't know, I need to decide whether I want to transplant it, so as time goes on, or I want to keep it in water. And is it advisable to even keep it in water? That's another thing. So if you have done that, and you have an advice on that, please comment down below and let me know what is the best thing to do with these croutons. But I'm very excited. It's really a joy to be able to say they have developed roots, and they are doing well, they're okay, and they are happy. So yeah, I'm very excited. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to throw out the old water out. There we go. That's what you should be doing regularly. You make sure that you throw out the old water regularly, and then you give them fresh new water regularly, regularly. Fresh new water. There we go. Just gonna put it up until there. This is for my croutons, up until there. So yeah, so if you have an advice for me, if you think I should leave them in water and let them grow in water, please share down below. And yeah, and why that, why that is good to know. But if you think I should transplant them in soil, please share down below. And I don't mind. I would love some advice on yeah, what to do. I mean, this is my first time to, I mentioned even when I did this video on croutons 5 months ago, that it was my first time to propagate croutons. I've never ever propagated croutons before, so it was my first time. So even the transplanting thing about it and around it, I really need to know what I'm doing. So I'm not gonna really act like I know what I'm doing, because I've never done it before. So please, if you have and you know exactly what needs to be done, please advise. It will mean a lot. Please comment down below and share what you have learned with your croutons, and what is the best thing to do with your croutons. It will mean a lot. So I'm just changing water as I'm talking to you. I'm just changing water with my spider plants. I'm giving them fresh new water. And yeah, with all my plants, I did that with croutons. I'm doing that now with some. And with spider plants, what I usually do, I take out all these dead leaves, because sometimes you do get the ones that, you know, they just die on you, these little ones. So you take them off. Don't be shy. Take that off, pull that out, you know, that they don't contaminate your water and spoil your plants. So you take that off. Okay, I've done that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to your comments, especially on my with to do with my crouton, as to what is the best thing to do. I don't think they're ready to be transplanted yet. They're not. I'm gonna still wait for the roots to develop even more. Yeah, but it will be good to know when I get to that point what is the best thing to do. I don't mind leaving it. I mean, if the majority they leave it in water, I'll probably do that. I don't mind. I mean, it's plants that don't like drying out. They love humidity, and I mean, if they will grow best and better in water, why not? And I'll have less issues with them in water. Why not? But again, if it's not advisable, I don't know, then I'll do the soil thing. So yeah, I'm taking water out of my Brazil pothos. There they are. Look at that. How beautiful is that? These I'm gonna transplant very soon. So yeah, so I'm gonna put water in this. I'll do that once I'm done. But so that's that for today. I thought I will show you what I'm busy propagating and what's happening with it. And yeah, and I'm very excited. But again, like I said, please comment down below if you have propagated, and what have you been propagating, and how is it going, and what excites you the most propagation wise. And help me out with my croutons when we get there to the time where the roots are well developed. What do I do? You know, do I transplant in soil, or do I keep it in water? What is the best? But nonetheless, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. So yeah, until next time, have a lovely day, and bye.